Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we started out yesterday, but we didn't finish. So we're gonna go back over the same journey. We're gonna be driving through the zones of special operations in Savlamar. Shortened, it is called Zozo. We're gonna ensure that in today's journey, we go through all the checkpoints. Observe for yourself. So like we said, we are trying to do 4 videos for today. 4 videos. In this video, we are going to be giving you a roundup of crimes for Western Jamaica. You're going to want to stick around to the last story. All of these stories are important. They are heartbreaking, they are heartrending, they are sad, trust me. But guess what? Listening to some of these stories, it can help us to be more aware, more vigilant, and more informed. Now, Friday, January 28th, 2022, about 10 p.m., the Newmarket Police, they were on patrol in the Newmarket Police area. It is said that the police officers, they were patrolling a stretch of road known as Jackass Pass. Now, this road, it is an off-road. It leads from Newmarket to like if you are going to Upton in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that whilst on patrol, they came upon 5 men. The hoodlums, they reportedly opened gunfire on the police jeep. Now, if you look on the screen, you will see the front windscreen of the police jeep. 2 bullets hit into the police jeep. The officers who were in the jeep, they returned the fire. As a result, the hoodlums, they ran off into various directions. A search of the area was done, and one of the hoodlums, he was found suffering from gunshot wounds. Our information is that the person who was found is from Lennoxby Goods in Darliston in the parish of Westmoreland. We are awaiting further details to release his name. But that's the information we are getting. The other 4 hoodlums, they ran away from the scene. But one of them, he was cornered and held by residents early yesterday morning. Saturday, January 29th, 2022. You are seeing a photograph of him on your screen. The residents, they handed him over to the police. Now, we are learning that early in the morning, the other 3 hoodlums, at least one of them, they called a taxi driver. Now, this taxi driver is from Black River in the parish of St. Elizabeth. So they called the taxi driver to pick them up. We are told that this taxi driver, he drives a black Toyota Wish motor car. The registration number for this car is PK2118. It is said that he picked up the next 3 men at Upton in the parish of Westmoreland early yesterday morning. Saturday, January 29th, 2022, about 8:30. Now, he left with the men. He went towards Darliston. We are told that their destination was maybe Savlamar, and maybe they were going somewhere else. But the Newmarket Police, they received information that the 3 hoodlums, they had boarded this Toyota Wish motor car. As a result, they contacted the police officers at Darliston. The Darliston police, they too were on patrol. But by this time, the information was received that the men, they had passed Darliston. As a result, the Whitton police station was contacted because by now, the hoodlums, they were heading down the hill towards Whitton. So the Whitton police, they went up the road towards Darliston, and bingo, the black Toyota Wish motor car, it was cornered by the police at a place named Frame. Yeah, along the Frame main road. The Whitton police, they intercepted the car. By this time, the Newmarket and Darliston police, they were also on the scene. We are told that 4 men, including the taxi driver, were inside of the car. So they were taken out of the car and taken into police custody. The car, we are told, was searched in front of them. And 1 black and chrome 9mm pistol, affixed with a magazine containing 4 rounds of 9mm cartridges, was found under the back seat of the said Toyota Wish motor car. As a result, all 4 persons were taken into police custody. They were arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearms, along with other offenses. Now, one of the men held in the car is 18 years old, and he's from Lennoxby Goods in Darliston. We are not giving you their names as yet because we don't want to interfere with the police investigation, and we don't know what else these hoodlums were suspected to be involved in. So, like we were saying, one of them is 18 years old and he's from Lennoxby Goods in Darliston. The second one He's 21 years old, and he's from Charlestown in the parish of St. Mary. The third one, he's 28 years old. He's from White House in the parish of Westmoreland. And the taxi driver, he's 39 years old. Well, he's Michael Halwell. He's 39 years old, and he's a taxi driver from Black River in the parish of Westmoreland. We are doing some checks, and as soon as we get the all clear, we are going to tell you who the other 3 persons are. We don't want to interfere with police investigation. No, these 4 persons, they were taken into police custody. So it is likely that at least the other 3, they are going to be charged for shooting with intent. Our information is that the one from St. Mary is wanted in St. Mary. So let's wait and see where that goes. But congratulations to the police officers. Congratulations. The night before, when these guys fired at the police party, the police officers who were on patrol, they could have been killed easily. But quick reflex, they were able to take down at least one of them. And the intelligencers in the area, they worked with the police and they ensured that the other 4 persons were taken off the streets. Intelligencers, big up on yourself. We want a better community. And it's action like these that are going to ensure that we get a better community. Now, in this next story, this one took place last night, Saturday, January 29th, 2022, about 9:30. It took place at a place named Brilliant Hill in Mount Carey in the Anchovy Police area in the parish of St. James. Our information is that a group of persons, they were at a restaurant. We are told that loud explosions were heard, sounding like gunshots. At the end of it, a youngster, he is 17 years old and he's a student. He attends the Cambridge High School. He also lives in the area, the same Brilliant Hill in Mount Carey. This youngster, he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his buttocks and his left foot. He was rushed to a nearby hospital by family members, where he was treated and admitted in a stable condition. Now, we are making some further checks with this story because we are not sure who fired or who was the target. If and when we get further details, we will certainly be updating this story. But we made some checks and it is said that this 17-year-old student will be okay. Luckily, none of the injuries were life-threatening. But the guns are out there enough, A whole lot of guns out there. So the police sees 10, I saw 100 come in. And I am not exaggerating. They are coming in by boats and they are coming in by plane. Now, in this next story, this one took place yesterday evening. Saturday, January 29th, 2022, almost 7 p.m. It took place at the Snow Wholesale and Supermarket at Grange Hill in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, here's what we are learning. This supermarket, it is operated by some Chinese nationals. So, customers and staff, they were inside of the supermarket when 2 hoodlums entered the said supermarket. They were dressed in hoodie and wearing masks. They entered the store and brandished guns. Immediately, they opened fire, hitting a man. This man, he was working at the supermarket as a security. He lived in the same Grange Hill area. It is said that the man fell to the ground. The hoodlums, they proceeded to rob the owners for this supermarket. We are told that the owners, they were robbed of over $500,000 in cash, Jamaican dollars. The hoodlums, on leaving the supermarket, they fired several shots in the air. They then boarded a motor car that was parked outside. So by all accounts, they came to the supermarket in the said motor car. But guess what? Them never done yet. On leaving the supermarket, there was a marked security car driving in the town. We are not sure where this security car was going. If you look on the screen, that is the security car. It belongs to Quest Security Company. One of the hoodlums who was escaping in the car, he put his gun outside of the window of the car that he was escaping in and opened fire on the security car. You hear what I just say? The security car, one security officer was inside of this car. He didn't have nothing to do with what was happening, I doubt he even knew what was happening. But the hoodlum, who had just committed the robbery, shot a security officer in the supermarket and was making good his escape, he saw a security car and he felt threatened by it. So him opened fire in the security car. Luckily, the driver was not harmed, but 2 bullets pierced the windscreen of the security car. The security officer who they shot inside of the supermarket, he received a gunshot wound to his left leg. He was taken to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted in a stable condition. Now, when this crime scene was processed, our information is that several 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. So, in this incident, they shot a security officer in his left leg. They proceeded and robbed the owner of the supermarket. When they were leaving, they shot up a security car. Luckily, no one died in that incident. But in the last story we are going to bring, a security officer, he was not so lucky. Stand by for that story. Now, if you are here watching this video, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, remember to subscribe to it. As also PNL Vlogs TV, go over there and subscribe to it. If you have not yet hit on the like button, remember to hit on it. Based on the time this video is coming out, the giveaways, we are going to push it back a little bit. We are going to be releasing the giveaway video at 6 p.m. We want everybody to be on board, and for persons asking questions, no matter where in the world you are eligible to enter. It's just that when you win, the money will be transferred to an NCB account. Also, if you won in our first giveaway, you are not eligible to enter. Again, we want to give everybody a chance. So, at 6 p.m. this evening, we are going to be releasing that video. We'll be giving you some information, as also asking you some questions. A little bit after that, we'll be releasing the birthday greetings videos. So for persons who celebrated yesterday and today, we'll be sending out your greetings in that video. Stand by for that. Now, in the final story for today, sad story. Sad indeed. This was another supermarket robbery. And it's possible, it is possible that the guys who committed this atrocity, they were also involved in the Granger atrocity. Because this one, it took place about 2 hours before the one in Granger. So this one took place yesterday afternoon. Saturday, January 29th, 2022, about 4:30 p.m. It took place at B&D Minimart. It is located along the Sheffield Main Road in the parish of Westmoreland. The man you are seeing on your screen, his name is Everton Carruthers. He was 49 years old and he was an unarmed security officer. He was employed to VK&K Security Services. Everton is originally from Blackwood District, Thompson Town in the parish of Clarendon. We are told that maybe 1 or 2 years ago, he went to Westmoreland seeking employment. And since that time, he has been working with VK&K Security. So he was living at Seaton Street in Savanna in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, Everton, he has been working at this supermarket for a little while now. So yesterday evening, he was on duty at the said supermarket. Our information is that 4 men, they entered the supermarket. Their intention was to rob the supermarket, but we are going to tell you what prevented them. They entered the supermarket, and as they entered, without any questions, they opened fire on Everton. He was hit in his head, his chest, and his abdomen. Everton, he fell to the ground. A licensed firearm holder was inside of the supermarket. It is said that he fired at them. These guys, no care how bad you see them is, Once them realize that somebody fire upon them, them gone like a bullet. And this is what happened in this case. 1 or 2 shots were fired at them, and them run like a Usain Bolt. So, they were not able to rob the supermarket. Everton, he was rushed to the Savanna Hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD. When this crime scene was processed, our information is that 10 9mm spent shells, along with 8.40 spent shells, were recovered from the scene. We are also told that a board gun, sprayed in black, was recovered from from the scene. So for persons who were wondering whether or not the gunmen took away a firearm from Everton, no, he was an unarmed guard. He was not armed with a company firearm like many people suspected. So within 24 hours, the security forces were attacked. In Newmarket, hoodlums fired at the police jeep. Luckily, the police was able to take out one of them. In Grange Hill, hoodlums shot a security officer and they also shot up a security car. And in Sheffield, they killed a security officer. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.